High in the mountains of Sichuan province, China, lies a place of astonishing beauty, Jiuzhaigou Valley. This valley, meaning Nine Village Valley, is a wonderland of crystal-clear lakes, cascading waterfalls, and vibrant forests. Imagine a place where turquoise lakes reflect snow-capped peaks, where waterfalls tumble down moss-covered cliffs, creating a symphony of sound. Ancient forests shelter rare creatures, and local legends whisper through the trees. Local communities protect Jiuzhaigou's fragile ecosystem, ensuring this wonder remains for generations. The heart of Jiuzhaigou's allure lies in its dazzling lakes. These are shimmering jewels, each unique in shape, size, and color. Fed by glacial melt and underground springs, the water is renowned for its clarity. You can often see right to the bottom, even in the deeper lakes. The lakes shimmer with an almost impossible palette of blues, greens, and turquoise. These vibrant hues result from a fascinating interplay of factors. Dissolved minerals create a spectrum of blues. Algae and aquatic plants add shades of green. Among the most famous is Five Flower Lake, shimmering with an array of colors. Look closely to see fallen tree trunks, perfectly preserved by the mineral-rich water. If the lakes are the jewels of Jiuzhaigou, then the waterfalls are its thunderous applause. Water cascades down the valley's slopes in a series of dramatic displays, each one more breathtaking than the last. Some waterfalls plunge over sheer cliffs, creating a fine mist that hangs in the air. Others cascade down a series of rocky steps, their roar echoing through the forest. One of the most iconic waterfalls is Nuorilang Waterfall, the widest waterfall in China. Spanning over 270 meters, it resembles a giant silver curtain draped across the landscape. Then there's Pearl Shoal Waterfall, a wide, gently sloping cascade that resembles a shimmering curtain of pearls. While the lakes and waterfalls are undoubtedly the stars of Jiuzhaigou, the valley's natural wonders extend far beyond its aquatic realms. The surrounding forests are a treasure trove of biodiversity, home to a remarkable array of plants and animals. This is a place where you might spot a golden monkey swinging through the bamboo, or a musk deer darting through the undergrowth. Jiuzhaigou's forests are a botanist's paradise. Over 300 square kilometers of the valley are covered in primeval forest, largely untouched by human activity. Here, giant conifers reach for the sky, their branches draped with moss and lichen. Bamboo forests create a sea of emerald green, their hollow stems whispering in the wind. And in the higher elevations, rhododendrons explode in a riot of color during the spring months. Section 5. The Soul of a Landscape, Myths and Legends. Like many places of profound beauty, Jiuzhaigou is steeped in myth and legend. For centuries, the local Tibetan people have woven tales of gods and goddesses, of magical creatures and enchanted forests. These stories are not just folklore, they are an integral part of Jiuzhaigou's cultural identity, reflecting a deep reverence for the natural world. One legend tells of a god named Dage, who fell in love with a goddess named Wunu. Dage gifted Wunu a mirror as a token of his love, but the mirror was accidentally broken, shattering into 108 pieces. These pieces, the legend goes, became the 108 lakes of Jiuzhaigou, each one reflecting the beauty of Wunu's broken heart. Another tale speaks of a giant panda who ruled over the valley and sacrificed himself to bring water back during a terrible drought. His tears, the legend says, formed the waterfalls of Jiuzhaigou, a lasting reminder of his compassion. Section 6. A World Heritage Treasure. In 1992, Jiuzhaigou Valley was officially recognized for its outstanding universal value and inscribed as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. This prestigious designation acknowledges the valley's exceptional natural beauty, its rich biodiversity, and its cultural significance. The UNESCO World Heritage Committee recognized Jiuzhaigou for its superlative natural phenomena, including its cascading waterfalls, colorful lakes, and pristine forests. The committee also noted the valley's exceptional biodiversity, home to numerous endangered species, including the giant panda and golden snub-nosed monkey. Beyond its natural wonders, Jiuzhaigou's cultural heritage also played a significant role in its World Heritage listing. The valley's long history of human interaction, evident in its traditional villages, ancient temples, and rich folklore, adds another layer of significance to this remarkable place. Section 7. Guardians of the Valley, Conservation Efforts. Protecting a place as unique and fragile as Jiuzhaigou is no easy feat. It requires a concerted effort from a wide range of stakeholders, including government agencies, conservation organizations, local communities, and visitors. At the forefront of these efforts is the Jiuzhaigou National Park Administration. Established in 1984, the Park Administration is responsible for managing and protecting the valley's natural resources. This includes monitoring wildlife populations, implementing anti-poaching measures, and controlling invasive species. The Park Administration also plays a crucial role in promoting sustainable tourism practices. This includes limiting the number of visitors allowed into the valley each day, establishing designated trails and viewing platforms, and educating visitors about the importance of responsible behavior. Section 8. Walking lightly, sustainable tourism in Jiuzhaigou. Tourism is a double-edged sword. On the one hand, it can be a powerful tool for conservation, generating revenue that can be reinvested in protecting natural areas. On the other hand, if not managed responsibly, tourism can have devastating impacts on fragile ecosystems. To address this challenge, the Park Administration has implemented a number of sustainable tourism practices. One of the most effective measures has been the introduction of a daily visitor quota. By limiting the number of people allowed into the valley each day, the Park Administration can better manage visitor flow and reduce pressure on sensitive areas. Section 9. The Local Touch, Communities and Conservation. The 9 Tibetan villages scattered throughout Jiuzhaigou are more than just picturesque settlements. They are an integral part of the valley's cultural and ecological fabric. For centuries, the local communities have lived in harmony with nature, their livelihoods and traditions intertwined with the surrounding environment. Recognizing the importance of local knowledge and participation, the Park Administration has actively engaged the communities in conservation efforts. This includes providing training and employment opportunities in tourism-related businesses, promoting sustainable harvesting practices, and supporting the preservation of traditional culture. One successful example of community-based conservation is the establishment of women's cooperatives that produce and sell handicrafts made from locally sourced materials. These cooperatives not only provide economic opportunities for women, but also help to raise awareness about the importance of sustainable resource management. Section 10. Preserving Paradise, Jiuzhaigou for Future Generations. Jiuzhaigou Valley is a place of breathtaking beauty, rich biodiversity, and profound cultural significance. It is a place that inspires awe and wonder, a place that reminds us of the power and fragility of the natural world. But Jiuzhaigou is not just a pretty face. It is a living, breathing ecosystem, and its future depends on the choices we make today. Climate change, pollution, and habitat loss are just some of the threats facing Jiuzhaigou and other protected areas around the world. As visitors, we have a responsibility to tread lightly, to respect the environment, and to support local communities. By working together, we can ensure that Jiuzhaigou's magic endures, not just for our enjoyment, but for the benefit of all living things, now and for generations to come.